isA corner for a table seats. Anaj tried before placing the cup of the counter for the other crew to serve. He signed and looked straight against the counter, his feet dumb and itching. Then thinking it's only 4 p.m. I've been standing since 10 a.m. I didn't even get a real break. It was Friday and rain softly dropped against the window. Despite the gloomy weather, the cafe was full. Customers kept coming in, studying in uniforms, laughed with their friends. Others looked completely exhausted, their face showing the weight of the week. Thinking improved my one. It was only Tehung and who will left to handle everything. Jimin, his best friend and also the cafe owner, was stuck doing monthly inventory inside his office. Tehung slowly looked around the cafe, thinking everyone has a story, but I wonder, do they also carry pain like mine? He took a deep breath and tried to shake off his heaviness in his chest. Thinking I was on 7 when I learned to live alone. I had no choice. I had to survive. At 30, Tehung was already doing part-time job to feed himself and save for school. His home was never warm. His mother didn't work, and his father earning disappeared into bottle of Tehung narrowing. I can't even remember the last time they asked me if I was okay or if I even had food to eat. When his parents divorced, he discovered he was after creating him holding hands with his first boyfriend. They beat him badly. Thinking that night I decided to run away. I had been planning to leave for a long time, just not in the right moment, and that was it. He ran away hoping someone would look for him, hoping they would worry. He stayed at the friend's house for 2 days, but no one came. They never looked at me. I guess it's not surprising he moved to the city alone. Tehung softly, come with me. Can we start over together? Orphan, I'm sorry, Tehung, I'm not ready. I can't leave my family. I think we should break up. Tehung quietly, I understood, it's okay. That night, Tehung cried silently, heartbroken but understanding. Tehung thinking he's not brave like me, and that's okay. I know. For that moment on, I am on my own. He found a tiny apartment with the money he saved from tutoring. It was small, just enough for one person, but it felt peaceful. Thinking at least it doesn't hurt like my old house. He applied for many jobs, but no one wanted to hire a teenager employee. You are too young. You are quite once you find it hard. But I already know it's hard. I just need a chance. No one listen. By the third month, money was almost gone. He could only afford one meal a day. His body grew weaker and his hope slowly faded. Thinking maybe I won't survive after all. Maybe I should just go back even if they hurt me again. At least I won't die alone. Once whole night he sat at a bus stop with no intention of getting on a bus. He was too broke. He just wanted to sit there cheeks when an old man quietly sat beside him. Old man, hey child, use this. He handed him a clean handkerchief, unlike other who just walked past him. The old man waited patiently. Old man, do you want to talk? I am here if you need someone. For the first time in a year, someone cared. Tehung couldn't hold back. He cried harder and told the man everything. His parents, the job hurt, the little money he had left. Tehung spoke up. I don't want your help. I just want someone to listen. I feel like I can't breathe anymore. The old man nodded and gently smiled. Old man understood sometimes being hard is more important than anything. Then he offered something unexpected. Old man, I run a small coffee shop. I live with my grandson. He is trouble in school. Maybe you can tutor him. Tiang blinked surprise. Tiang, me? Are you sure? You don't even know me, old man. I don't have to know everything. I just know you need a home and I have one to share. Hesitate, but with no other option, Tiang followed the older man to his house. That's when he met Jimin. Jimin smiled brightly. He's hi. So you are the teacher Grandpa was talking about. And honestly, I guess I am. Jimin gave him a warm hug. Jimin, welcome to our home. I am Jimin. I hope we can be a good friend. Then they decide best friend. They become his family. The old man take care of him like a father. Jimin became his brother. They gave him food, shelter, warmth, and most of all, love. Thinking they save me. If it were not from them, I won't be here. Then the old man passed away from a heart attack. Young made a promise at his grave. Young whispered, I will never leave Jimin's side. Thank you for giving me a second life. 6 years later, I'm still living with Jim and his parents are still abroad. We are so close over the year. Like me, he loves sweet, everything pink, romantic move, and most of all, we understood each other so well. And I thank the universe every day for bringing him into my life. He became the family and best friend I never thought I would ever have. I may have had a painful past, but because of Jimin and his grandfather, I now feel more blessed than anyone else. I'm truly thankful Jimin dad tried his worst snap back to the present Azan and gave a small nod to more. Yeah, my feet feel like they are not even mine anymore. Jimin gave me a soft, understanding smile as he wiped his hand with a towel. Jimin, we are close the shop tomorrow. We will be able to rest the whole day. I'm being surprised. Why? Did something happen? Jimin, the deliveries will be delayed because of the rain. I guess the word finally heard how completely exhausted you are and decided to give you a day off. He said it with a chuckle always. That's so Jimin. I laughed softly, shaking my head. And well, thank you, dear universe. I began wipe the counter while Jimin checked the coffee machine. That's when we heard the soft judging of the hanging over the door. A new customer had arrived. Jimin turned his head to greet them, but instead of saying anything, I felt his elbow lightly into my side. And thinking, oh, what was that for? I looked at him puzzled, but only gestured quickly with his eyes, turning me to go to the counter, thinking it was just another customer. I hated there while tucking the clearance cloth into my apron pocket. Customer wants cappuccino, please. I smiled politely, but when I looked at my breath caught, my smile frozen for a second. This man, he was glorious, probably the most handsome person I ever seen step into this cafe since I started working here. I understood why Jimin didn't speak and just elbowed me. He was too stunned. I swallowed hard and nodded. Anything else, sir? He looked at me and then he smiled, and what a smile it was. My heart skipped a beat. I could ever heard some gasps and sobs from the girls seated near the window. They were clearly just a customer. That will be all. Thanks, Jahan. I frozen again. He knew my name. I looked at him puzzled and made my eyes. He was looking straight at me. His voice cold in my mind as if repeated twice. Jahan, how do you? Then I saw it, my name tag. Of course, how could I forget that I was wearing one? Before I could say anything more, Jimin cleared his throat loudly. We are just serve your order, sir. Thank you. I said quickly and looked away, hoping the head resting on my cheeks was not too obvious. He gave a small nod and left the counter after saying, "Customer, you are welcome." As soon as he turned back, Jimin rushed to my side, eyes wide on Jimin. "He is too gorgeous, isn't he?" He whispered like a secret, his tone filled with excitement. I didn't answer. My mind was still stuck on the way the man said my name and smiled like that. But then I remembered it was just a name tag. I signed and shook my head. Stop, Jimin. He just read my name tag and that's all. Jimin still. Did you see his face and his voice and that jawline? I grabbed softly and turned away, pretending to clear the scene. Can we not talk about it right now? Jimin giggled behind me like a high school girl. I glared towards the for counter of the cafe and spotted him sitting alone near the window. The soft light made his skin glow slightly. He looked elegant, but I noticed something else. Some customers, especially the girl, were clearly glancing at him, whispering. He sobbed a little in his seat, looking uncomfortable. Stop whispering, stop doing that. You are making him nervous. Jimin teasing. Oops, too late. He's just too pretty to ignore. I rolled my eyes and went to prepare the cappuccino. Once it was ready, I placed it on the counter and pressed the bell to notify Hobby, who was helping serve the table. As I stood there, I realized something. I'm thinking I didn't even ask for his name. That's supposed to be my job. I must be too cautious of how he looked. I stood my hand again, thinking, this isn't me. I don't get distracted like this. I don't fall for a stranger. I am not even looking for a right now. I glanced back towards the man. Just for a second, he was staring out the window. Now looked thoughtful. At 4 p.m., I could already feel the tightness in my whole body. Jimin noticed and my exhausted face and gently touched my shoulder. Jimin, go sit for a while. You've been working non-stop. I'll take over the cashier. I nodded thankfully for his care. I was so pleased at cleaning up the table. The cafe was slowly coming down now. Only 3 tables were still occupied, including the one in the far counter when the gorgeous man from earlier was still sitting. I blinked. I didn't even notice he was still here. His coffee cup was still full untouched. He just sat there quietly, staring at the cup in front of him. Jimin suddenly whispered beside me, "Is there something wrong with the coffee?" I jumped a little at his sudden voice. I didn't even notice him beside me. My eyes were too focused on the man. Jimin, it's still full. He didn't touch it at all, and earlier he kept looking at you. I looked at Jimin, unsure of what he meant. Maybe he just doesn't like coffee. Jimin, then why order it and go and ask him? Why me? What? Why me? Jimin, you are the one he kept looking at, and also you took his order. Still, that doesn't mean. Jimin cutting me off. You were running a cafe. Is there something wrong? We need to know. It's our responsibility. He crossed his hands, giving me his serious boss face. Jimin, now go. Ask him politely. It's about customer service. I sang deeply, feeling the butterflies in my stomach already. I slowly walked over to the table, still unsure why I was even doing this. As soon as I The man noticed me. He straight up and in his seat as if caught him doing something wrong. Good evening, sir. I paused and looked back at Jimin, who gave me a small nod and go on. I took a deep breath and turned back to the man. His eyes were looking with mine, and it made me feel nervous. All of a sudden, I'm sorry to bother you, but I just wanted to ask, is there something wrong with the coffee? He blinked in surprise, clearly not expecting that. I just noticed he is still untouched, so I thought maybe something wrong. A stranger is fine. His calm voice surprised me. He knew my name, but I wasn't even wearing my name tag anymore. I took it off and Jimmy told me to rest. Wait, how did you? Stranger smiled a little. Sorry, it is offending on your end. Huh? Stranger with a gentle smile. I mean, to be honest, I don't drink coffee. I just. He stepped mid-sentence, then glanced at the seat across from him. Stranger, would you mind sitting down? My heart kind of hurt, and it would feel better to talk eyes to eyes. I blinked again, unsure of what to say, then slowly nodded. Oh, okay, I sat down across from him, my hand awkwardly resting on my leg. I could hear my heart beat louder now. Stranger, thank you, Alright, that soft way he said my name gave me goosebumps. I tried to smile back, hoping he would continue whatever he wanted to say. Stranger, do I make you uncomfortable? I shook my head quickly, trying to act normal, even thought my heart screamed yes. No, not at all. Liar, my brain whispered. Stranger, can I ask you a favor? I looked at him, curious and a bit nervous. A favor? He leaned a little closer and looked directly into my eyes. Stranger, will it be too much if I ask you to take me to your favorite place? I blinked at him, confused. My favorite place? What kind of question was that? He blinked, barely knew me. Stranger softly almost whispered, today my mother's birthday. His eyes moved to the window. The rain had already stopped, but the sadness in his eyes stayed. Stranger, she passed away when I was 13. Something inside me asked. I remember how I also felt when I was 30, how the world suddenly became cold and cruel. Then I'm really sorry to hear that. Stranger, thank you. He gave me a faint smile. Stranger, I don't want to go home yet, but I know you are able to about to close and I have nowhere else to go. He turned his head back to me. A stranger, so I thought maybe you could take me to your favorite place. I know what he was asking now. He didn't want to be alone. He wanted company, maybe peace. But why me? I had to ask why not Jimin or anyone else. Stranger, because I trust you. His words hit something deep inside me. It remembered me of something years ago when Jimin's grandfather first asked me to tutor Jimin. I asked him why me, and he said because I trust you. It was strange hearing the same words again from someone I just met, a stranger, but I understood if it too much. I guess I'll just really quickly standing. I'll just get my things. He took up at me a little surprised. Stranger, really? Yes, I don't know why, but okay, let's go. Even thought I know nothing about the man, not even his name. There was something in him that felt honest. His voice, his eyes, they were full of pain, but also softness, like he was trying so hard to stay strong. I wasn't sure if I could give him the comfort he needed, but I could at least try. After having a long talk with Jimin, I finally convinced him to let me go with the stranger. I knew I shouldn't have done it, but something about his man made me feel safe. I didn't understand it myself. I gave Jimin the location of where I was planning to go just in case. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Then be home before midnight. Then, if not, I shall report you as a missing person. Then, okay, you are being dramatic. Jimin, I'm just worried, alright? Don't make me regret letting you go. Even thought he was. I know he cared, he always did, and even I didn't know why I agreed to go with a complete stranger. Maybe it's because I was not scared, not even a little. He followed me slightly to the place I usually go whenever the world feels too heavy. It's not expecting my favorite place, my room hold that, but this rooftop has always felt like a place I could breathe, a place where the city light tried to outshine the darkness inside me. Stranger, it's beautiful. His voice broke the silence, soft and full of wonder as he stared at the view. It would be more beautiful if the moon and stars were out, but I guess the rain scared them away. I said while watching under the dim light smile, I wonder how could someone like him be alone on a weekend? Doesn't he have anyone? He suddenly turned to me and quickly looked away, pretending to clear my throat. Stranger, do you come here often? Yeah, whenever I need to clear my thoughts. He nodded, then sat on one of the block. I followed him and sat next to him. Stranger, it's really is relaxing looking at the view, making you forget how cruel the world can be. I looked at him again. He didn't look at me, just kept his eyes on the city light. There was something in his voice that made my chest feel heavy. He didn't sound like someone living a perfect life, even if he looked like it. I didn't usually pay attention to other people's problems. I already had too many of my own, but something about him pulling me in. I wanted to understand. I wanted to know what was bothering him. Stranger, have you ever wished you could be someone else? A question surprised me. Of course, I had many times since I was 13. Yes, I think everyone does. Stranger, I wish we could have the choice to be someone else, someone stronger, richer, better. I frozen, thinking that's exactly what I thought earlier. Did I say that out loud? Stranger, if I was that person, I didn't think I'll be in the situation I am right now. His voice cracked just a little at the end. I didn't know what to say. I wasn't good at comforting people, but I didn't want him to feel like I didn't care. They say it's easier to talk the stranger. They won't judge you because there are a big chance you'll never see them again. From the corner of my eyes, I noticed him turn to me. I didn't look back, not at stranger. Not sure if I should be happy about that. There was a smile in his voice, but it didn't sound real. Then why not? A stranger, because you just said we won't see each other again. That means you don't want to see me again. His eyes met mine. For the first time, I saw something like sadness behind them. My stomach turned. That stranger feeling again. There a chance I could finish my sentence. I didn't know what to say. I wasn't sure if I wanted to see him again or it was just a fear of how fast he made his way into my thoughts. I lean back a little, taking a deep breath as he looked up at the dark sky. Stranger, my mom used to say, even if the stars are hiding, they are still there, waiting to shining again. I used to believe that. That's beautiful, stranger. She was a beautiful person. I saw him gently close his eyes, his lips barely smile, holding into a moment that probably hurt too much. You miss a stranger every day. His voice dropped so low. It was almost a whisper, and just like that, I understood. Maybe that's why I agreed to come here with him. Maybe that's why I didn't feel afraid. Because behind that handsome face, he was just someone who lost a part of his heart too early and was still trying to find piece of it again. Jimin, your smile is screaming me, Tihan. I hope you know that, Jimin said. As he arranging the front of the table, I sat across from him, stretching my hand, and Yamming still tried to fully wake up. I just rolled out of the bed a few times ago. The scent of the warm coffee he was made helping him. I'm just happy I can't smile without getting questioned. I said teasingly as I took another sip of the milk. Jimin, raising an apple at me, clearly not convinced. Jimin, something got happened last night. He gave me that suspicious look, the one he always used whenever he thought I was hiding something. I tried to bite my lip to stop the smile from forming, but I failed. I could feel it pulling at my lip away. How could I not smile? Last night was something else, something special. I thought about the warmth of his hand on my cheeks, the way he laughed together like we know each other forever. I felt my heart again. It was short, yes, but unforgettable. I didn't even know how I had a night like that left in me. I'm thinking I had ever few nights warm, remembering I used to count them with just one hand, but now maybe I need both. My flipped into full smile. Stranger, I don't want you think that I am taking advantage of you, he said. It while holding his stomach, laughing with me under the soft glow city light. His voice suddenly turned sincere, and his eyes found mine, and I stepped laughing, taken by surprise by his honesty. Then I don't think you are, not at all, I answered with a soft voice, feeling my heart beat faster. He smiled gently. Stranger, you are great at the home. My voice fell a blink in few times, unsure of what to say. Is that normal to say after wouldn't know? I haven't dated anyone in 8 years. The last time I had someone, I was still just a teenager, knowing what love meant me. Then slowly I remember, but I stopped mid-sentence. I looked at him carefully, curious and hopeful. I wanted to ask his name. I really wanted to, but somehow I couldn't bring myself to do it. Stranger, I'll let you my name once we meet again, he said it carefully, not letting me, but his lips were curled into a soft smile. It's like he already imagined our next meeting. That made me smile too. Did I say something too loud? Then next time, I noted feeling strange, happy. This hand on mine again. He gently placed it on and stressed writing on my palm, using his finger. I was trying to concern with, but after the fourth letter, I focused. It touched my heart. Racing, I thought that he went. And what was that? I asked softly when he finished. He just smiled and shrugged. I was not sure, but I had a guess. In the first hour later felt like this wait for but thought for him, for our next meeting, for his name. Before I could ask again, he gently let go up my head and I stood up. He brushed off his dust from the back of his pen. I followed him, not ready to say goodbye, but knowing we had to stranger as much as I want to stay with you longer. I don't want your friend to report you as missing to the police, he said with a laugh. You heard that? My eyes widened. If he heard that, it means stranger teaching. I also heard his advice about safety. Well, let's say being careful. He chuckled, comforting my fears. I caught my face in embarrassment. Think sorry about that. I mumbled, picking thought my finger. Stranger, no need to say sorry. I just so that he care about you. You are lucky to have someone like him, he said sincerely, and I smiled softly. Jimmy loved me like family. He already protected me, stranger, and I can tell you do at the same for him. He looked at me for a moment before longing, giving me a warm smile. Stranger, thank you, Teham. His voice was short but full of meaning. I nodded again, feeling a strange warmth in his chest, a part of me already missing.